Let me repeat that. Most people get lost because, oh, there's too many tweets. Most people get lost because it's a bibliography and I'm citing and sourcing specific things, just like this room, ROTJ. I'm citing specific lectures. Lecture 19, CS183E. Lecture 19, CS183D. Lecture 19, Engineering 145. I didn't come up with that. I just read it. Like, why is page 172 important? I don't know why. Why'd you wait? Why'd you make me wait 19 lectures? Lectures 1 through 18 were actually important, but lecture 19 is the topic of this room. Hashtag lead generation. Let's say you drive Uber. Let's say you ride Uber. I came up with this because of my prior body of work and because I put my phone away when I'm in an Uber because I need to get centered and grounded for where I'm going. It's like foreplay, even though I actually don't believe in it from a sexual standpoint, because like me being at that party, that's foreplay, okay? Like you seeing me listen to other men and talk to other men, that's foreplay for you. I'm not just gonna do foreplay for foreplay, right? Because then I'm just doing foreplay, whereas I could have been making money while I'm making money, right? Like, and also, don't you want me to be making money, or you want me to do foreplay? Or don't you know what you want? And that's okay that you don't know what you want. I'll tell you what you want. You want me hustling, which is lead generation, okay? You don't want to arbitrage your time. You want to arbitrage leads. I'm sitting in an Uber and I'm empathetic, obviously, or else I wouldn't waste time talking to losers. Not in this room, losers in other rooms, okay? There are a lot of losers on Clubhouse. You guys are willing to take this one-way conversation and make money. So hat tip to you. There could be a lot of things that you'd be doing. None better than this. Arbitrage time or arbitrage leads. Put that in a box, because if you're poor a year from now, I'll have remembered what you wrote in a box versus you not executing. Actually, you know what? I would totally forget, because to me, this is more than the back of my hand, because this is LABCS 3366. I love having nobody up on stage, because then people will be like, oh, that went too fast. Can you repeat that? No, I'm not going to repeat it. Okay. You should have been paying attention. Live action. How generous am I right now? Live action business case study. LABCS 3366. LABCS 3366. That's how much I care about your money, is because I'm actually visualizing you putting pen to paper for the very first time, even though this should have been your 55th time. And if it is your 55th time, congratulations. And we can also see who in the room wants to bang me and just be me, or the people in the room who want to be me financially. Oh my God, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. It's scary how I pay attention to the room while I'm monologuing in the room, isn't it? Screenshot. Arbitrage your time, dangerous. Arbitrage leads, not easier, but possible so long as you focus on it. LABCS 3366. So I'm talking to Uber people that are driving me, and I'm empathetic, and to a fault, I listen, okay? People will be like, they won't overtly say it, they'll be like, I need this money, that's why I'm driving Uber. Some of them are hot Portuguese women. For some reason, Brazilian women drive Uber a lot in the Bay Area. I will then ask people, hey, what's the new driver bonus? Sometimes the new fucking driver fucking bonus is $600 per new driver. Other cities, it's $20. DoorDash in Austin, okay, is $650. How do I know this? Because I do. I would never sleep with a girl dropping off food for me. That's just wrong. That'd be funny, but that's wrong. Because then my food would get cold and then I'd have to like order another DoorDash, right? Like, it's not like I don't want to waste food. It's just that it takes like an hour for the food to get here. And remember, I was hungry before I ordered the food. So when the food finally got here, and then I'm gonna like sleep with her, like that would take at least 6 minutes. I love having stand up where I can't say thank you for laughing because I can hear you guys laughing. And my biggest mistake that I can't solve is being thankful. So when people laugh their ass off, because that was funny, 6 minutes. I mean, at most it's like 5 minutes, right? I just totally exaggerated. But then when people laugh, I'm always like, thank you for laughing. Lead generation is where we arbitrage leads. Uber, I was like, hey, hot Portuguese girl, have you thought about doing videos about how to be an Uber driver in Portuguese? Or I'm sorry, I would always say Brazilian because I'm a stupid American. Fuck, I always fuck that joke up. Have you thought about driving Uber? Do you like how I say I always fuck that joke up when I'm actually writing jokes as I speak? But I always fuck every joke up because I always get to the punchline early, just like 6 minutes. That was comedic callback. If you're taking notes about how to be funny, which I recommend that you not be funny with me, I recommend you just be money with me. In Brazilian, why don't you do videos on how to drive Uber? And then put your referral code in. You will not make $200,000 doing this. You will actually not even make $10 doing this. But once you get to about 25 videos, the money starts to trickle in. This is why the marshmallow test is massively important, because I'm telling you that you're going to need to build up a body of work before the work begins to pay off. And nobody does this. And the people that do this, it works every time. It works every time. DoorDash, how do you deliver to address 98 San Juan Quinto, okay, which is the Four Seasons? Well, there's places to park and there's places to not park. Just do a fucking video, okay? Like, you get towed once, that's your pay for a week or a month. If you get ticketed, that's your pay for a day. So just do address demarcation for illegally parking as you're running up food. What's the difference between private property and public property? This is an example. Hi, my name's Stanley Tang, and who's actually a founder. My name's Stanley Tang, and I'm delivering food to 101 Market, the Four Seasons in San Francisco. And this is what to pay attention to: public property versus private property. Public property, they can ticket you, which is highly likely. Private property, they gotta tow you. This takes time. So I don't flash my emergency lights. I put my little sign up that says something genius, okay, not just delivery, but like something genius, which if you're interested in it, you're gonna have to text Stanley Tang for that special sign. Do you see where this is going? You're trying to educate people, yet provide somewhat educational content by doing lead generation, sales lead generation, because before you make $200,000, you're gonna need to get good at a lower dollar amount, since some of y'all haven't aced physics or computer science or engineering. And don't let it intimidate you that I have, right? In addition to sales, which is what we're talking about right now for how to retire on the job and do sales, specifically lead gen for DoorDash. They're paying $650 per driver. You can drive yourself to death, okay? Or sit behind a computer and make $650 per lead, or per $650 per $650. That's a ton. Lead gen is part of EUTWM PPM. Engineer up a tidal wave of momentum perpetual promotion machine. If you can't type in Larry Chang EUTWM PPM into Google or Twitter, then you didn't want the money, and that's fine. After the video, you embed that video into a WordPress blog post. This is where to not park illegally in Austin, Texas, while delivering food to 98 San Joaquinto. And now all y'all are completely caught up with where we are in this room, which is how you retire on the job. Well, guess what? After this body of work for DoorDash, every other DoorDash competitor is going to need this, because they're going to find your body of work. Do you guys see that? Not only am I a broken record, but also this is some of the most genius shit that anyone's ever come up with. Because douchebags that are rich, they all need distribution, which is why I put it right on my Twitter. That's not an Easter egg, okay? That's 50 grand. And I can understand that 50 grand to you is like an hour's pay, okay? Like, I'm only at $28,800 per hour, okay? So eventually I want to get to 50K, but I'm also willing to walk people through their first 50K. So if you're at the 300K per month level, check yourself. Or sorry, socioeconomically, I need to say, check yo apostrophe s self. We just audiobooked EUTWM PPM. So you take that video of yourself on YouTube that is 28 seconds to 35 seconds long, you embed that into WordPress. Larry, I want to do something better than WordPress. Well, somebody didn't write down another $50,000 I gave you, which is the fifth epiphany at the Harvard Business School. Take a little circle and connect the boxes, because you wrote that down in a box, which is cross the chasm from the right. Okay, that box, that other box. And if you haven't put it in a box, let me repeat the boxes. Lead gen, okay, hashtag LEADGEN, fifth epiphany, and I'm about to drop a literal whopper. This whopper is actually 180 million if you do it right. In Barack Obama's case, it just got him to the fucking presidency. And then what's he do, okay, when I got him there? What's he do with that? What's he do with this knowledge bomb? He decides to be a Republican, like, and just wave out all that bank debt. Like, you're going to bail out those banks? I helped you do this protocol. Lead gen. That's the other box. If you don't put pen and paper, you're literally throwing $50,000 away. This is why. When it wires, it fires. And so when you put it down on a piece of paper and you put it on your wall, you'll be like, oh, I forgot to do lead gen today. Salespeople won't even sell. Look at people in Clubhouse. All they do is club. It's like women who only club and they never hook up. All they do is club because that's their, not business model, that's their ass model, okay? Like, that's their model for sexual energy and attention. This is the model for monetary energy and monetary attention. Monetary energy in a box, monetary, what'd I say? Monetary energy. Monetary arbitrage. Barack Obama, Lee Jen, Larry Chang, Albert Einstein. Not name dropping. It is just like cream. Okay, you guys ready for it? You hand out a burrito for when people donate you $50. That's what Barack Obama did, okay? Do you want to give $50 to some random Chinese dude running for half Chinese, half black, right? Or half Hawaiian, half black, or whatever? Like, everyone's got a little bit of Asian inside of them, right? That's what Barack Obama did. Do you want to give $50 to a person you've never met before as a political campaign? I don't even know who you are. Would you like a delicious, delicious Chicago burrito for free? And, you know, maybe you can just donate $50 and then I'll thank you for it. You don't want to be in a selfie with me because I'm just a random lawyer who worked at Crow Chiswick, who worked at Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. And eventually I'm going to bail out banks because socialism for billionaires is somehow a good idea. We'll just let the middle class burn. But would you like a free burrito? Yeah. That's DoorDash lead gen. Are you interested in being a DoorDash driver? Oh, I actually kind of need a little extra money and I got time to burn, right? That's horrendous, but it's true. We're talking about how to make $650 doing lead gen. You want to retire on the job doing some $200K a year job? It helps to help your employer make $200,000 a month. And your employer, if you're making them $200 million a year, they don't care if you're doing it in an hour a day or an hour a year. They just need to know that their problem is getting solved. All you're doing is solving problems. Problem? Not enough customers. I'm willing to pay you $650, and now everybody's caught up in the room. You take that burrito for the $50 and you realize that you just did that Harvard Business School case study that you kind of remembered, but now you're kind of confused about because money is confusing as fuck. And the confusion, it only gets worse, which is why every dude who's made $10 million, they pretty much lose all of it. But don't worry, the next time they make it, it's way easier. Because then they're red pilled. And then they won't get a 70% drawdown because it's not their first bubble. Food for lead gen. So put that in a box under the box that you put for lead gen. Every $400 bill that I earned, I paid $1 or $2 in food. Let me repeat that. For every $400 bill, $400 bills, it's better if there's laughter because there's no such thing as a $400 bill. And when people say it's as queer as a $2 bill, like I never really understood that because Thomas Jefferson's on a $2 bill. So when old people, so then I said, because I like actually more money, in $2, like, and it's not queer and it's only $2, right? But what if it were unicorny or centacorny? Centa 100 million, me, college, undergrad, right? Centacorn. Unicorn, billion, which centacorny, $400 bill. That's what Elon Musk does right now, selling cars. He sells cars in malls. And coincidentally or mentorally, he hands out cookies and muffins to sell cars. Did I just blow your guys' minds? I'll let your guys' minds be blown as you catch up in notes. Pretty Bear, you want a quick pee? Oh, Brady, you're such a good dog.